Yes, it's so nice to meet you. Congratulations on the release day of Where the Crawdads Sing. How has that been kind of building up to it and now having it out in the world?
It's really surreal. I mean, it's we started working on this movie a year ago,
Mhm.
and you wait and wait and wait. And it's like that last day of school when you're in elementary school. Just it's like it just seems like it's never going to get here. And finally, Monday I got to see it at the premiere in New York, and it's a great movie, and I'm just so honored and grateful to be a part of it.
Yes, I mean, what can fans expect from this movie? Because obviously there's a lot of fans who've read the book. Is it going to be the same? Could you talk more about that?
I think, when I read the book, I actually got the audition. I was midway through the book
Okay.
and found out I got the part as I was going into the very last chapter of the book. So I think if you read the book, you're going to enjoy the movie just as much. If you haven't read the book, you're also going to enjoy the movie quite a lot. We had a screening last night in this town, and it was well received. A lot of excitement in the crowd, a lot of gasps, and yeah. So I don't want to give too much away, but it was pretty well received.
So you were a fan of the book before booking this role, or was it just kind of coincidence?
It's I was a fan of the book, because I was halfway through it, but
Fair.
I also Reese's Book Club. We pretty much buy everything that's on that list, and so I've read numerous books that she's recommended. The book club has recommended, and they're all great. I mean, I can't. I just can only imagine when she sees a book and she's like, "This would make a great movie," and she's exactly right. I think they picked up and may even be working on another book right now, and they're trying to get into a movie.
I mean, could we see you in more of Reese's movies? Would you be up for that?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It's this is a great team of creative women who have put this film together. Reese and Lauren from Hello Sunshine, our director Olivia Newman, cinematographer Polly Morgan did a fantastic job. And I could go on and on, but it was just a great team effort with all these very creative women that put this together. And then the cast is unbelievable. They're all great people, nice to work with, and it was a lot of fun.
And in the movie, you play Sheriff Jackson. Could you talk more about your character and maybe what your inspiration was for bringing him to life?
Well, the book, reading the book gave me a lot of insight as to what Sheriff Jackson's all about. He's lived in Barkley Cove for many years. He's been a police officer, sheriff for many years. He's got that behind him, and then he's got a great intuition. He does his homework, and he's diligent in clues and trying to find out the who done it part. So yeah, he's a good relatable guy.
Yeah, I mean, in playing this character, do you think that you could solve a murder mystery in real life?
Um, I think we all do. Think we could get away with something or find out something, but I'm a pretty good little detective. You'd be kind of surprised. My son's a deputy sheriff,
Okay.
and he's in law enforcement. My father's in the military, has been in the military, so I've got a lot of that background anyway. But I'm pretty sure I'd probably have to bring my son in and go, okay, am I doing this right? Or he'll go see something I'm in, and he'll go, Dad, it doesn't work that way.
Did he give you any insight when you were bringing this character to life, or did you kind of pick his brain?
Well, I've played law enforcement before in other projects, so it's great to have somebody that's on set as an advisor. So I did Bloodline, and I was a DEA agent in Bloodline, and so we had a technical advisor who was on set that was former police, former SWAT, and he gave us a lot of pointers. So I hear more often from cops on the from the audience side of it saying, yeah, your finger action on that pistol is dead on, and just the little things they pick up on. I spend most of my life as a DJ, so I would watch old shows of WKRP in Cincinnati, and every DJ knows that ain't the way it works.
I mean, there are so many amazing scenes, and as you said, actors and actresses in this movie. I'm wondering, do you have a favorite moment or memory from your time on this set?
You know, it's like, where do you start? Um, and I mean that with all sincerity. Where do you start? We have a great cast. Working with Daisy is phenomenally. I mean, it just was fantastic. A great director, Olivia Newman. Yeah, there's just so many things that we've done that I think once you see the film, you'll understand what I'm talking about. There's so many elements of it that are just, you think these people, yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but you're convinced these people don't get along or they hate each other, and offset, it's nothing could be further from the truth. I didn't get a chance to work with JoJo, who plays young Kaya, and
Mhm.
she pretty much captured everybody's heart on set, cast and crew alike. She's just an amazing young girl, and I think she's got great things in store for her.
Yeah, I talked to her a few days ago, and she is just so sweet, and she seemed to say the same things as you, that everyone on cast was just like a family.
Yeah, I got, I'm friends with the stand-ins. We were all hanging out together, Colette and Tilton and Mike, and we were just having a ball. We're just hanging out, and they'd get up and go run and stand in for little Kaya or stand in for Daisy, and yeah, it was a fun set. We were on a double decker, like a houseboat type of thing, not a houseboat, but a party boat. For That was our holding area when we weren't shooting. So, you know, it was a rough life out
It
there.
was, it sounds like it was rough, but
The
if you could
bugs were
just
not fun, I'll tell you that.
they weren't fun?
No, the mosquitoes had landing lights.
Oh,
They were so large. And then horse flies and stuff like that. But it's all a part of hanging out in the marshlands. But it just adds to the fun of being there on set. You've got these little pockmark memories all over your little blisters of mosquito bites that you can take home and go, yeah, I got that on the set of Crawdads.
so there was a lot of bug spray involved?
Yes, there was a lot of bug spray involved. I mean, you go for dinner after you wrapped, and you're like, "Why does this taste like DEET?"
Ugh, fair enough,
Yeah, it's a
but yeah,
kind of a
if you could
bad
just
tasting steak there.
yeah, if you could describe this movie in 3 words, what would they be?
Wow, there's so many elements to this film. Murder, intrigue, romance.
Okay.
There's so many elements to the film. There's just not enough. uh, Go see the movie, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's one of those that is a lot of intrigue. It's a gutsy film about a very strong woman who overcomes some serious obstacles in her life, that the cards that she's been dealt, and deals with them in her own way. The Marsh holds a lot of secrets. I tell people a lot, because I'm a big history buff, and I used to go metal detecting all the time, and there is so much stuff that's underneath the ground. So I can just imagine the secrets that the Marsh holds in this film.
Yeah, but my last question for you, I know that you've worked on a lot of projects, and this is obviously a big one, but what is in your future? What can we expect from you? Any future projects or
I've got a pilot that is getting looked at as we speak. So
okay.
we're hoping to hear back from that to find out that if it's been picked up or not. So I'm not revealing anything on that because I just believe in karma. I don't want to jinx it. And then I've got a couple of auditions that I've done that I can't talk about because they make you sign these NDAs that you will not disclose anything about it, or even that you got the audition. So I can't say. So and hopefully, we're not stopping. I only started like 10 years ago, so this is all. I'm like a kid in a candy shop, you getting parts and doing auditions and stuff. It's such a blast.
Yeah, you're keeping busy.
Love that.
Yes, but thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. It was so great to talk to you, and
You as well.
congratulations on this and all of your future projects.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.